This is the screenshot about the one.
This is between her and Trisha Beeler, who I contacted.
Yes. So this is TT, and this is the Bueller person over here. As you can see, she's crazy.
Wow.
This is TT's account, Ketchup Bully. We've seen screenshots with 3 different so far in all icons. So this is one of them. Goes, ladies, I hate to disappoint you, but you made it about me when you snuck in and stole my pictures, uploaded them to ridiculous websites that bashes military wives and families. Your site is not run by active duty military or a military wife. She was bounced out, a veteran. I will give her that. Everyone is a veteran that made it through boot camp and served during a time of war. You could have served during peacetime and not be a veteran, and be a veteran. It's called wartime veteran and then regular veterans. I want to see her Bronze Star for Bravery or Medal of Honor just because she is a veteran and enlisted. Doesn't Kelly? Do you want to read this? I know you read faster.
Yes. Does not mean she's a combat veteran. I am a good friend with a female combat veteran, and I doubt that your cult leader dealt with what she did. So, I want to see her awards, and did she earn the Good Conduct Medal? You are focusing on the wrong one and what happened yesterday. That was seriously messed up. What if, perhaps I wasn't strong? What if I couldn't live with the harassment, humiliation, disrespect from what you all, I don't know what that says, do
each
other?
Then there's more that was in the screenshot.
Okay.
This is more of the person between Trisha and the other one, TT. People could pause and read that if they want. Either way, you can see that she has been harassing people for a very long time. This is the other one. By the way, she made this by herself, so she could clearly Photoshop and edit photos. If you want to read that one.
And she can change her icon anytime she wants.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a line between a fun joke, a fun meme, or expression. When a person is targeted and information is posted and is used to disrespect, defile, or harass an individual, that is a violation. The exposure in turn makes you a bully and potential litigant in a court case. My investigator friend that I transferred information to will be in touch with me at the end of the week. One thing these people do not realize, they can delete everything off their page. Facebook keeps a record, so delete is not delete. Facebook's cloud information can be subpoenaed by investigators, and if you are not aware of this, works with law enforcement to investigate complaints of this nature. So in the meantime, if anyone has any information that they would like to share confidentially, now is the time to do it. Dear Dependent 2 and OSMW and 4 others have been identified and though it takes time to investigate, they will proceed once they are ready to go forward.
I want to say something real quick about this. You can see that she's really good at making herself sound really smart, but a lot of this makes no sense. Added to that, you can see even from back then, this was 2014, October 22nd. You don't see it here, but it was 2014. She's been saying that she's got investigator friends. She's putting this out to investigators. She's getting law involved, subpoenas, and she never did. Or she always lost the case.
And that's not how any of that works, by the way.
Next one. Here's more. These aren't in order. This is more, obviously. This is more between Trisha and the other person.
And can you explain really quickly who this other person is? Who is this? Someone that she bullied, or someone that was?
This is another woman that was on the Ketchup Bully's fake Facebook page that she was just attacking.
Okay. This one in particular was from the man.
That must be the guy Dylan that I was yes, that is Dylan, one of the guys that I contacted. She was saying that he was going to rape and kill her.
So that's what this one is. So the messages are either
he's a homophobe, but he's also gay.
He's gay and married to another man, but he's yet a homophobe. Okay, got it. Wow.
Here's more.
I think this is still him.
And now she's saying, "Stay the F away from me." Right? How ironic is that?
First it was Bring It On, now it's oops, never mind, just kidding.
Okay, I don't know if this one's even worth really reading. It's just her talking about her plastic surgery, so I guess we could really skip this. But we just have it here in case people want to pause and read it. Oh, double clicked. There's more of the one.
That's the same one.
Yeah, after she says "stay away from me," just scroll down a little bit. All right, so here's this one. Go ahead and read it, babe.
Cancer is a scary and awful experience to go through. The recovery was painful, and I am grateful that it didn't spread and I didn't have to go through chemo or radiation. Y'all that call me a liar, it's another new low. I do not have multiple profiles, and those of you impersonating me is pretty pathetic. I wish to God none of you women have to go through what I did. Unfortunately, many women will. It's not something to ignore. Your health is the number one priority.
Wow.
What
Was
pain
that-
did she go through?
Was that really written 6 minutes ago? Because it totally could have been.
No.
Wow. No, I'm just saying.
Right,
Like,
right.
I mean, these are verbatim what she says to this day. It's insane. I mean, really, she does
Yeah.
have a copy and paste. I'm telling you, it's all the same.
And again with the I don't have multiple profiles. Well, why would you think to say that? I wouldn't think to say
Right?
that because I don't have them.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. I saw that too. I thought, yeah, no one.
And people are impersonating her again, and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Always.
allegedly.
2014 to 2017, close to 2018. Also, I forgot to mention we were talking about Dirtbird. We also know that someone else posted the pictures on Twitter, so they're up on Twitter. I don't have them myself, but you can find them on Twitter. That they show that he was the troll Dr. Phil, orange pitcher Dr. Phil, one of the many Dr. Phil trolls.
Mhm.
So we know of him as two separate trolls. I forgot.
At least two. At least two. Possibly
And-
more.
And I honestly feel like people that troll are addicted to it, so he's probably got many more.
Yeah.
This is her saying that was the person who threatened to rape and kill her. And then she showed all of his information and texts and stuff like that. She's been doxing people for a long time.
Wow. So just to clarify too, this is the actual Catch a Bully Facebook, and then there's a second Facebook that's Catch a Bully is a fake. And
Yes.
that's the one that has a bunch of information that I fell down that rabbit hole as well, Kelly. A bunch of information that really is very interesting to read. I highly recommend everybody go and read that because it will change the way you think. I'm telling you.
And you can see here her homemade icon. It's actually pretty intricate. She uses several different fonts. She uses different sizes. She uses the arcing tool. She had to either find a PNG image or made it a PNG image herself of this lion so that the color would go through the lion. And she has her thing here. So she, and for those that don't know, the hashtag Jesus and a Nap t-shirt I made, I purposely made it pink because of this.
Well, and she can also use the layering tool as well.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
like
there's definitely layers involved. There has to be layers involved for the color to be
Allegedly, in my
Allegedly,
opinion.
yeah. Allegedly, in my opinion. Okay, so here's the next
If
one.
I'm honest.
Oh wait, go back to that.
Yeah, go back. You accidentally double clicked.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
for
I
a
did.
second, people can read it themselves if they want, I guess. But seriously, goodness.
Whew.
Rape
Okay,
is not a crime
Wow.
just about sex. Okay?
Okay, yes, it's about power and violence. We understand that. We get that. Yeesh.
Won't back down in the face of anger. Stand my ground.
Again,
Her ground
that
is quicksand.
was written 28 minutes ago. I swear, it's totally the same thing that she writes today. It's
someone
amazing.
blowing their nose.
No?
Some loud blowing nose noises coming through.
My microphone too close to my face, maybe. Sorry.
It might be that, yeah. Sounds good. Alright, so let's go to the next one here. If you want to read this one real quick.
I am only human and only so much I could take. I deleted everything. I'm starting over. Tomorrow is a new day. Praying for those who are being hurt right now. I'm sorry if my reacting back hurt or upset the very people I wanted to help. The person who told me to kill myself, the man who threatened to rape and kill me, who lives minutes from me and find my kids, that put me over the edge. You trolls will not get the best of me. You kicked me while I was down. I will rise again. I reported all your fake profiles pretending to be me, and I am done entertaining you. Tomorrow is a new day.
She will rise again like a phoenix.
Wow.
I've seen this written by her or said by her. I wish
So
I had
many
$1.
times,
So
right?
many times.
So many
Yes.
times.
Yes. Wow.
Where's the next? Oh, there it is. This is her commenting to someone who was blocked out, so we don't know who that is. People People making fake pages about me, all you twisted games. I was determined to stand up to bullies, and I'm only human. The lowest blow was threatening to rape and kill me and go after my kids. Happy? You pushed me over the edge. Then someone said, blah, blah. Then what are you instigating me to go further to prove it's not a joke? I mean,
This is what I was talking about. You made a meme with Six's picture and said calling her dyke was an insult to lesbians. She laughed it off. You posted some instant messages for some chick named Trisha and asked her if she was bipolar and then put LOL. If you want compassion, then act compassionate.
Wow, bravo. Good.
amen.
Yeah,
Very well said.
very well said.
This is more of one of them. I feel like
I believe this is Dylan still.
this is him. Yeah, this is the get that away from me thing. Okay. Look at this. Even back then, people were getting onto the cancer thing.
Wow.
I had cancer, jerk off.
Constance, I'm so glad you know me and call me a liar. It's so wrong. I'm pretty lucky I had a good husband to take care of me, and the pain of recovery was not easy to stop. Was not easy, so stop making it about you.
Did he take good care of her
Okay, better.
before or after he beat her?
Right? Allegedly.
And then left her
Allegedly.
4 times.
And left
Allegedly.
and peed on her clothes. Okay, all right.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. It might.
Oh, okay. This is huge. All right, so this
her
is.
talking about Ron D. Jones.
And we are going to get to that after all this. I'm saving the Rondi Jones for the very last thing we talk about because it's pretty heavy stuff. But yeah, this is her talking about Rondi Jones. I can guarantee you it gets worse than this because this is not where TT stopped it. We have, and again, we're going to get to Rondi Jones later, so I'll save it for then. But we have had a very reliable person contact Rondi's family, and we have more of the story.
Wow.
All right. With that said, I'm not sure what this is. Oh, yeah, I'm the one. This is her prank calling this long ago, which was back when she had Catch a Bully. So this was in 2014. She was prank calling people. I don't know if this is YouTube's old format, square pictures.
I know it. I think it might have been Facebook's. Well, yeah, I think it was YouTube, wasn't it? Facebook also did it like that too. Square pictures like that.
This person called Kitty Cat was being prank called by Trisha during, she says, I'm on the other line of this call. As this is not really funny at all, this call was made to me at a time when I was grieving, and for someone to call me and act like that has no respect for herself or anyone else. It is neither funny or a joke, and it was certainly not a freak out. As I explained in the call, I was not feeling well. I hope the person that called me never calls me again. So TT was prank calling people all the way since 2014, as we saw her do with her mom, as we saw her do to people's doctors, which is illegal. And I hope
Juanita Bowles, rise again.
Yep, Juanita Bowles. So, yep. So there's that. She's been doing that for a very long time. And actually, I think this might be her talking about it. So it was 2012. Seriously, folks, that video from 2012 was a joke, and with me and my family. Someone was digging and found my daughter's YouTube that she hasn't used since 2013. So please, can you kindly just stop it with it already? Her begging people to stop it with it already.
How many people have asked her to stop?
Seriously.
Yeah, too many. There's too many to count. I couldn't even name them all. Wow.
Let's go to the next one here. I feel like we already saw this. Okay.
Yeah, we already saw that.
I think we already saw that. And here's where he says, like, no one wants to rape or kill you. I'm gay. Get some help. People have been telling her to get some help for a long time, folks.
Look at the comment right above it, what she says. Your grandpa has a condo, you don't. Like, how she knows information about people's families and lives that have nothing to do with the topic of this message. Mm-hmm. This message is, you're apparently thinking this guy wants to rape and kill you. You're talking about his grandpa's condo? Come on. Honestly, like, what is going on?
Honestly, she's the kind of person where if you have a conversation with her, she is not listening to anything you say. She is only wanting to talk about what she wants to talk about. And once you respond, she is a brick wall until she gets to talk about what she wants to talk about again. And it's infuriating.
Well,
then
and think about it. If you have the phone number of the person or the way to contact through Messenger, looks like Facebook Messenger, the way to contact the person who supposedly wants to rape and kill you, would you be contacting this person? Get
No.
away! I wouldn't want to have
No.
one thing to do with this person. Yeah, I would be terrified.
you would have called the police, is what you would have done.
Absolutely, 100%. I would never be talking about his grandpa's condo. Get out of here.
And here she goes, all you are is fake, looking for my attention. Stop. Says the fakest person we all know who talks about people for the attention.
But
Right.
please again note that she is saying this to somebody who she has claimed, allegedly, that wanted to rape her.
Mm-hmm.
Right, rape
I mean,
and kill.
And is this something you would say to somebody? Why would you continue to talk to them? They would be blocked. I would be at the police station.
Yes,
End of
yes.
story.
100%.
Amen.
100%. That's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Your grandpa has a condo. Please don't rape me. I don't want to hear about your grandpa's condo. What, I don't. Just get out of here. Oh my god. All right, next. Keep going. These are making me mad. These are irritating me.
Next slide.
This
Wow.
is her talking about Rondi.
Okay. You want to read that, Kelly? You're from-
Yes.
You know you're
True
good.
story. I met this woman on Facebook who said she was the wife of an AD Marine. She and I had argued over the initial post where someone thought I wanted a date. She believed it was a sexual tone. My overall intention was not sexual. I have a hot husband and would be a fool to ever cheat. So those allegations are totally false. And we debated and called each other names, and then we became friends, planning to meet for lunch or something. So then one night she told me her husband beat her up. Sound familiar? My husband was out of town, so I brought my kid with me, and we picked her up to take her to my house on the beach so she could rest and offer her a safe place to figure out things. I wanted to be helpful. Halfway in the car right here, in front of my child, she pulls out a bottle of Jaeger and chugs it. So I didn't turn back because I wanted to help. She was crying, and I knew what it was like to need someone's help. So when she got here, she pulled out 6 bottles of beer from her bag, chugged more Jaeger, got meaner, and cried about how her husband was cheating on her and her issues as a kid. See, okay, I want to point out there are so many things about this woman that she has taken upon herself to create her own life story.
Yes.
This woman's husband abused her. She says she's being abused. She said she's sober and had an addiction to alcohol and pills. This woman was drinking. She said that this person's husband was cheating on her. She loves to talk about how, oh, my husband would never cheat on me. And she's so obsessed with the fact that her husband is not cheating on her.
Right.
Mhm.
And then in
Don't
the same
put
breath
things
says
in
that
there.
she doesn't care if he does. She has said that too many times.
Yeah.
That she
Yeah.
wouldn't care if he did.
And then during the Memorial Day breakdown, she was all upset, thinking he was cheating on her. So I mean, make up your mind. But also, if
She was lip syncing to Everybody Hurts in the dark, reading his tweets.
everybody hurts. But like, let's look at this message that she wrote, because you got to remember this is TT, so you know there's lies. Let's look at this drinking thing. If my husband was beating me, the last thing I'm gonna take with me when someone says, like, you know, get in the car, is a bottle of Jaeger and 6 cans of beer. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is bull crap. And what bag?
I
Like,
was gonna say.
Well, was she shopping in her home?
Is this
I
a
was thinking that
suitcase?
too.
What kind of bag is this? Is this a suitcase? What did she bring? My goodness. Yeah, that's a big bag to carry all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's yeah. And then going back to your point, Kelly, she's talking about how she had issues in front of as a kid.
Yeah.
And all of those things are very similar to the story that she just put out yesterday that apparently wasn't viewable in my country when I tried to click back on it. But I saw it live. It wasn't. I tried to watch it again and it was not available in my country. So, okay, well, whatever. But I did see it live. So I saw it the first time around. And it was provocative. I'm not going to lie. You know, it was very heart-wrenching. And, you know, I don't know how much of it I believe, but that is the story that she put out there. And it does sound like this.
We know
Similarly.
for a fact at this point that TT absorbs other people's stories and makes them her own. Like, let's look at that Michelle O'Quinn lady, right? She actually, we called each other. This is the only person in the YouTube community that I actually called that has my number. She's the only one, Michelle O'Quinn, and we still talk a little bit through emails. And she told me the story about how her brother was cyberbullied online and eventually killed himself. And she eventually found Trisha, TT, and pitied her because she saw her brother in TT. And kind of like how I saw my sister in TT, with the whole bipolar thing. And she confided in TT about what happened to her brother and the note that he left and how he killed himself. And then the day after, TT live streams saying that she's going to do all the same stuff, every detail. And I don't want to get into too many details because it is pretty sad, but all the details, what she's going to write in the note, how she's going to leave extra food and water for her animals in case no one finds her body close enough, the same way she's going to kill her, how she's going to kill herself, with the same weapon, same gauge gun. Every detail she took from a Michelle O'Quinn. And then when Michelle called her out on it, TT made fun of her.
That's so disgusting. Oh, that makes my stomach turn. That's absolutely foul on every level. And I can't help but wonder from a behavioral standpoint, because I do have a background in behavioral, behavior analysts and all of that. What the function is of that behavior. Like, what is the purpose behind that? And it has to be attention seeking. That's the only thing I can come up with, because she will get sympathy. She hears somebody else's sad story. She sees somebody else getting sympathy for that sad story, deserved sympathy for that story. And then we'll make that story her own so that hopefully she will get some of that attention. And at some points, it doesn't matter to her if it's negative or positive attention. Attention is attention. So, and she mistakes that for love, and that's just not the case.
And we saw that when it came to the Ricky situation. Other people were giving him attention, so she flipped out and started doxing his information because she wanted that attention.
Yeah, absolutely. It's heartbreaking. It's so sad. And the thing that makes me sad for her, which, I understand we don't like her, but for her, she's a human being, and there is therapy for this. There are people that suffer with this, and she is one of them. And there are therapists out there that could help her. Absolutely give her replacement behaviors to get her positive attention, the attention that she really, really wants. If she could change some of her behaviors, it's possible, but she won't embrace it. She refuses to go to a therapist. And if she does, she's not honest with them. She's not honest with them about what her antics and the things that she does. She'll go to the therapist and complain that she's being bullied and that trolls are after her, etc.
I 100% believe that. I 100% believe she goes there, and because she has made videos in her car vlogs where she says she's gone to her therapist, and she's telling them about YouTube, and they say just keep doing what you do. Then no one in their right mind would agree to that.
Absolutely, 100%. If they knew what she was doing, and the extent to which she is hurting people and lying and slandering and doxing, etc., and the antics that she is, putting on, no therapist in their right mind would recommend continuing YouTube. Absolutely none. No good one anyway.
So this slide here we have the person called Six that we talked about briefly. Thank you, Jam. Someone in the Catch a Bully community made this for her. This is cracking me up. It makes sense. This little boy is picking on women because he wishes he were us. # can't stop laughing. This is what she said about a female lesbian on her Catch a Bully site, which clearly has someone who is just as much of a bully as she is.
Wow.
And is it just
She's
me?
beautiful, by the way.
Is it just me, or does she look like a more well-rounded, better chiseled stinking Trisha?
Yeah.
She has a very Trisha-esque face.
She does.
Much clearer skin, much soft. She was obviously.
Yeah, she looks a lot like when Trisha was bald.
Mm-hmm. She does. Oh my goodness, she does.
And again, might I add, this is coming from somebody who is pansexual, part of the LGBTQ community.
Who was previously a lesbian.
Yeah, 5 minutes before that, she was actually a lesbian. So let's just be clear.
Right.
Wow.
And she didn't want any of us ugly bitches. She didn't want any of us.
Hmm.
Okay, who asked? Who asked for you to want one?
Good. Thank you.
Please don't want me. I'm good. Thank you.
Yes, please don't want me. Do not take
Phew.
this temple.
I
All
think
right,
I can speak for all of us when I say,
Sigh of relief, collectively. Yes, we're good. Thank you.
Yeah.
So this is so all the others were of the guy. This is the woman that she kept contacting. This is Trisha on the left. This is the other person on the right.
And
Really?
mind you, I
Again.
want to point out she never, around this time, never talked about being bipolar. And then someone said, "Are you bipolar?"
And guess who absorbed that title?
Wow. And again, I know where you work. I know where you live. Keep talking. What the
Mm-hmm.
heck?
Same exact stuff she does today. This is where we start getting to screenshots. We mainly did it for the comments. Oh, here. Can someone from this group please get in touch with me? I need to discuss TT. She's added again. This was, I guess this was this year, right? Because the year's not showing.
I would think so.
Yeah.
March 24th.
And then we have
2000 comments in the bottom are 2014 October. I see that one.
yeah, but yet she keeps talking about YouTube about 6. She is crazy, so she had a YouTube then.
Yep.
She clearly has serious mental disease. She really needs help. Even back then, people were like, "Okay, she's legit crazy."
Yeah. And this is the Catch a Bully is a fake website,
Yes.
so that's actually the
Yes.
different one.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is the Catch a Bully's fake website. We took these the other day, yesterday, I think. This is a reply to one. Yeah, I had told her she needed to seek professional help, which we've all been saying many years
I
later.
said it tonight.
Yep, and that's when she said I was bullying her. Now, how often do one of us try to extend help and then she claimed we're bullying her? And we see it all the time in her comments. And to get a life. What's funny as crap is that she's saying it was Photoshop when the exact same thing is still on her page. So even then, she kept accusing people of Photoshop because it was such an easy cop-out. The most idiotic people and followers, the most stupid sheeple will always believe someone saying it was Photoshopped. Because they have no idea what actually goes into Photoshop.
No, they don't.
No, they don't. It's hard.
Then sometimes people do this anything to get people to believe a lie, which she does all the time. I commented on it and did a screenshot shows it wasn't Photoshopped, but she just deleted it. So she just keeps deleting to
Yep.
cover up her tracks rather.
Yeah.
Here's some more.
Like she does today with every video where she does something
ridiculous.
goofy.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous that comments get deleted because they're true, and we get blocked, so we can't comment anymore. She's got weak skin. Same exact thing as today.
Wow. That's 3 years ago. She still does the same exact thing today.
Yeah, look at this. Yeah, she tried saying my comment was another death threat, right?
Oh my goodness.
Same exact things. This was
Well,
something.
yeah, this is one of her. She had made YouTube videos back then. Someone wants to get smacked with a breast.
Hashtag catch a bully. Seriously, it says if I care about the trolls. She says
You care so much,
3
bro.
years
Cares
later,
way
she's
too-
still talking about them.
She cares way too much about trolls. And
Look
not
at this.
enough about other trolls.
Look at these comments. Omshi, why the heck does she keep showing her saggy whoop? And what does whoop and bully have in common? Nothing, you crazy lady. Even in 2014, she was doing the same exact things we see her doing today.
Wow. Wow.
And here she's quoted saying, I have a lot of dyke friends. Isn't that the same thing as saying I'm not a racist because I have black friends? Yeah. And then, of course, this was before or after she.
And what a crass
went
word
after
to
them.
use.
I
I would never use that. I'm not even going to say it. It's just I think
Right.
it's
Isn't
crass
that a
word.
derogatory term? Like, it's not a.
I think so.
And she was
Term that-
accused of being a racist literally a couple months ago when she called Skeeter the N-word.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then she kept saying it after people were saying, dude, that's racist. And she goes, no, it isn't. N-word, N-word, N-word.
Charming. That's beautiful.
Yep. What is this? So she now has bodyguards, lesbian biker friends, a lesbian sister, an investigator friend. Any other friends
Yeah,
that I
she
missed?
claims to have a
A
sister.
sister? Wait a minute.
Yes.
A sister?
Yes,
She
she has
claims to have a
claimed that
sister.
she claimed she had a lesbian sister. I don't think I took a screenshot of it, but she said that my lesbian sister is taking back the word dyke.
Yes.
I'm sorry, didn't she just say she was an only child? She
Yes.
just said that.
Yep.
Sometimes
Just
she says she's
yesterday.
a sister. Sometimes she's an only child. Sometimes her parents were awful to her. Sometimes they weren't.
Sometimes
Yeah,
it's
like-
just an inside joke that they just play with each other and they have a great relationship.
And there's videos out there of her saying that she's grateful to her parents and that she's happy with what her parents have done for her. And then other days she had horrible parents. What's this here? Dylan Smith, haha, amazing. Yeah, she got too many times made it. Okay. I unfortunately have a feeling that she somehow thinks this will win her audience back and she can use it as a comeback in the very near future for her page or book or whatever it is that she's doing. It would be an angle, I'm sure. So this just stems to going through exactly what we are right now, which is let's see what comeback she makes this time to explain away all the nonsense she did.
And look at the top comment.
literally
she
read
did.
that first part of that sentence on my Twitter today. I have a feeling when she comes back, this is what she's going to use, as her victimhood.
Yeah. If you go back real quick to that last one, it said that she didn't get enough sympathy. Did you see that? That was part of his comment. Look at the end. She didn't get enough sympathy. That's always her MO. When she doesn't get enough sympathy, she has a massive tantrum. She cannot stand it when she doesn't get enough, especially sympathy. That's a big deal to her.
When Ricky made a video saying, I'm feeling suicidal, I don't want to deal with this anymore. The next day, she goes, well, what do you think I felt when I watched that video? Did I want to live? I had suicidal thoughts too.
She also said, which made me laugh, I'm sorry, I'm the one who started this whole conversation about suicide 2 weeks ago when I brought up that one YouTuber who killed herself. I'm sorry, you brought up the topic of suicide? Really? You created it? You invented it? Oh, wow. From Universal Education, that place center. So crazy. So
here we have a kind of message from Catch a Bully is Fake. The main part starts here. With that being said, the reason this page was started was to save lives. Yes, save lives. The person who runs the Catch a Bully page is mentally unstable, barely able to control her own self. Imagine if someone went to that page seeking help and guidance. How is someone as mentally unstable as this person going to assist someone in a need in a way that will truly, honestly help them? And remember, she's a life coach. I personally will not stand by and allow someone to masquerade as a caring advocate that could possibly endanger someone else.
Allegedly.
Can you live with that? Great, fine, allegedly. Yeah, and then the rest is just being like,
bravo to that person. They're absolutely right, 100%.